Hello everybody, the Nameless Narcissist here once again. A simple man diagnosed with NPD, giving you the facts on narcissistic personality disorder and things that go on my head. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, but keep in mind, I'm no clinician. I can only speak to my own experiences. So I had a thought today, and it kind of got me wondering, because I'm not sure if this is something I share with other narcissists. How, especially when I was younger, like I always needed people to like me and to admire me, right? But I also always kind of expected people and wanted people to fear me. In some way, I found it very gratifying. Even nowadays, I kind of get offended if people don't fear me. And been trying to one, figure out if that's normal for narcissists or I'm just an edgy piece of shit, or if I am, and why I enjoy that. I guess it's the sense of power with it. Like, you have to be significant. You have to be above if somebody fears you. I would also really respect people who didn't fear me when I was younger. Like, as I pointed out to people in one of my videos, how the one person who was able to get through to me the most in terms of pointing out my behavior and helping me self-reflect was somebody who didn't fear me. And one of the only people who didn't and never has feared me. And I did some really fucked up things to those ends. I remember once I was at a bonfire and somebody insulted me, and I became so enraged that I took a hot poker out of the fire and tried to brand him with it. Luckily I was stopped, but yeah, which was fucked. I also, pinned up, I got into some physical altercations too with people I knew wouldn't really fight back. I remember once I accused my friend of betraying me and I pinned him up against the wall with my arm. Luckily, we're cool now though. He actually lives with me right now. I also, and it's weird looking back on that because I'm realizing how much I did enjoy being feared. And even now, I don't lie about this kind of stuff anymore, but back then I would lie about things that I did to make me seem more scary, to make me seem more respectable in that way. I also enjoy frustrating my therapist's attempts to help me. I think it's just oh, nobody can help me except for myself. I didn't really enjoy the process of hurting people though. I didn't really enjoy that. In terms of I guess it was gratifying. I don't know. And none of this really bothers me whatsoever. It's just kind of something I'm curious if it's normal or not. Sometimes I do, and I don't even want to post this video because I feel like this isn't a normal thing for narcissists, and I don't want it to seem like most narcissists are like this, because they definitely aren't. I just have antisocial and borderline traits. I guess the borderline traits wouldn't be too, and sadism isn't really again, that's not a diagnostic thing, and it's not really a feature that is associated with any disorders right now. If there are narcissists out there who do, I would love to hear if you do relate to this or not, to any of this. I also find it cool, the idea of being a malignant narcissist, right? It's not even a construct that really exists. It's very hypothetical and isn't properly defined. But the idea of being big bag scary malignant narcissist, I don't know. There's something about that makes me be ooh. And I think that part of that is just liking to be fit into roles. You know what I mean? All of this has gotten way better over the years. And hell, even before I was self-aware, I chilled out on a lot of this. So maybe I was just young and fucking, again, edgy and stuff like that. Still pretty fucked up though, some of those things I did. I remember once I got into a car accident and I was ooh, that person might be dead. And my thought was just kind of a curiosity of how somebody dying because of me made me feel. God, I shouldn't be I'm out here being oh, I'm trying to make narcissism more humanized. And meanwhile, I'm yes, I wanted to know how killing somebody felt. I remember so vividly the first time that I hit an animal with my car. It wasn't intentional. But this squirrel ran underneath my tire, and I had that exact same thought of, so that's what it feels like to kill something. And it was just kind of a numbness Like there was a little bit of shame that like, I don't want to, it was almost uncomfortable because I knew I was supposed to feel something, but I didn't. But that was basically it. I don't really care that much. I really hope this is, well, on it, I can't tell if I hope this is normal or I hope that's not. Because I hope it's normal so that my video still has credibility. I hope it's not normal because I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to paint other narcissists like this. And I'm sure like a lot of you have seen the worst of the worst narcissists, right? And even if this is like a common thing in people with NPD, I'm positive that it's not, what's it called? Like the majority, right? Because, you know, there's a spectrum of types of narcissists and stuff like that. And this actually led me to doing some things. One of my tactics to get people to validate me is to come off insecure about something that I actually want them to say about me. Like, if I was doing that about malignant narcissism, I'd be like, you don't think I'm a malignant narcissist? Some people think I'm a malignant narcissist. That's not true, right? In hopes that they would actually say yes. I wouldn't do that about malignant narcissism because that's fucking edgy as shit. But yeah, just looking back on how I used to operate and stuff like that, there was a little bit, maybe you know, I'm sure there's a spectrum of narcissism, and then there's, you know, malignancy on one end, and maybe I was like a little bit closer to that, right? That I have a little bit of egocentric sadism and a little bit of like enjoying being feared, because I always say I prefer to be liked. I want to be liked. If I can't be liked, I want to be feared. Actually, I would like both of them at the same time, for being honest. And if I can't be feared, I want to be hated. Because all of those are like, those all have significance. It's still about me. It still means that, like, I hate people like feeling sorry for me. Like, I couldn't stand that. But there's like that, how to put it? There is a, like, there's still power in those things. I'm still significant enough to warrant those strong emotions. And it makes me feel powerful. Even a monster is powerful, right? That's grandiosity. Feeling like a monster is still significant. It's still something. I feel like any narcissist here would rather be a monster than be insignificant. But yeah, I'm really trying to dive into that feeling, because this is something I never really confessed before, that I do enjoy being feared. I do want to be feared. And I'm like, why is that gratifying? I guess, again, like the power portion and being significant, of course. But it's like, I want people to like me too. So why would being feared be an acceptable outcome of that? Why does it shore up my self-esteem that people fear me? Like some of like the comments that I get that are like very gratifying are like the ones that are like, I'm kind of afraid of you. I thank you, but I'm kind of afraid of you. I'm like, yeah, you should be. And ostensibly, other than when I worked at the prison, I haven't done much in my life to really even warrant being feared. Well, I mean, you know, I gave some examples back there. And I guess it's more about the capacity to do bad that I try to pride myself on. I try to tell myself, yeah, I could kill somebody and not care. That's probably not true. Probably. It's really interesting. So I hear some people say that like the difference between a malignant and normal narcissist is that malignant narcissists do want to be feared, but that's not the only thing I enjoy as a thing. It's one of them, but not the only thing. If I did fit into a box for malignant narcissist, I'd really reconceptualize what I consider a malignant narcissist then. I don't think I am by any means, but it would make me, but like I have started thinking about it, it's like maybe it's not necessarily, because you think about malignant, right? It's just bad. Maybe it's less of that and more of just a separate form of getting that gratification, stuff like that. A distinct form of it, like not necessarily it's not necessarily the most severe type of narcissism. It's more so just a different type of narcissism. Like, you know, some people are vulnerable, and maybe that's another maybe that's another factor. I always say that all narcissists have covert and overt traits, right? And maybe like there's a part of that where it's like maybe part of that is like there's also malignant traits in there too, and maybe we fluctuate between malignant, covert, and overt, and maybe communal too. Maybe we can add all of them in there. I don't really believe in the communal construct. I'm not even sure if I believe in the oh, why can't I think? I don't even believe in the, like, construct of malignant narcissism either, honestly. I mean, it's not a diagnostic thing. I don't know. Because I do love revenge. There's somebody who's, so I'm not going to say any names, but there's somebody I highly suspect of trying to fuck with me. And like there was such a pleasure in like trying to fuck with them back, like a little, like a little duel, little fencing competition. But then there was like this frustration when I didn't get the reaction that I wanted. And I feel like everyone does that to some degree, right? Maybe I'm just fixating on this too much. I probably am. I'm probably just overthinking all of this. My friends have pointed out recently that I'm paranoid. I was like, I didn't think I was paranoid, and then but I was looking over I was going through a list with my friend of the traits for paranoid personality disorder, and somebody was like, holy shit, that's like exactly you. And I was like, fucking what? Except for like suspicions of partners cheating. And I asked all my friends, I sent them the list, I was like, does this sound like me? And all of them were like, I don't want to say. Oh my God. And that was gratifying too. Why is paranoia gratifying? It's gratifying that I'm seen as, I guess it's just the traits of paranoid personality disorder. Let me look it up. Traits of PPD. God damn it. Why can't I find it? PPD. I'm not even going to edit this out. I don't even care. Okay, believe others are using, lying, or harming them without apparent evidence, therefore. But I do have evidence. I always have evidence. They have doubts about the loyalty and trustworthiness of others. Yeah, nobody's fucking trustworthy. I don't know why that one's even that one's not a criteria. That's just acknowledging the truth, I feel like. And I feel like that's associated with NPD as well. Not confiding in others in the belief that their confidence will be betrayed. That one's funny. They'll interpret ambiguous remarks as hurtful or threatening. You guys would think that I do that. You guys think I would do that. Hold grudges, yeah. Really hold grudges. In the absence of objective evidence, believe their reputation or character are being assailed by others and will retaliate in some manner. Fuck yeah. Well, and then the last one is jealousy. God, should I even post this? I just sound like an edgy kid. Why does narcissism as a fucking disorder just sound like somebody being edgy? I hate that. I hate that so much. I remember when I was a kid, I kind of hoped I was a sociopath. I thought that would be cool. I'm definitely not. I'm fucking way too neurotic. Well, no, sociopaths are pretty neurotic too. I don't know exactly what the differences are, if I'm being honest at this point. I realize that I literally know nothing about sociopathy because a lot of the information I had just was not accurate. I don't know. But yeah, other narcissists, please give your opinions because, like, I'm really curious. I actually just made a Reddit post about it. It's funny. Anyways, hope you have a good day. Take your fucking meds.